Welcome into Maryland Super Soccer League Division One. This is DMV Sports Media, the home of the Super Soccer League. We are running a little bit behind here. Do forgive us for that. We should be getting started momentarily here. Bowleys, the home team, in an unusual sight because this is usually the home of Baltimore Kickers, who will be facing Bowleys. So a little out of the norm. Bowleys will be the home team facing Baltimore Kickers. Bowleys making up one of three makeup games they have, so there's a lot on the line here as the season starts to wind down for both Bowleys Athletic and Baltimore Kickers. Baltimore Kickers obviously not having the season that they wanted, but it is a season in Division One. Baltimore Kickers currently fighting to survive and stay in Division One. On the other hand, Bowleys is looking to earn points here to earn their way into playoffs. A reminder, seats 1 through 6 will be heading to the playoffs. First seed, second seeds will have a bye, and then 4 will play 6 and 5 will play, 3 will play 6 and 4 and 5 will play. Winners of that will move on to face the top seeds. Currently, Steel Pulse in the first seed, Baltimore City, who was holding the top seed not too long ago, has dropped a few points and now is playing catch up here to try to regain that position. Bowleys, who had an absolute great season last spring, or this spring that just passed, who were sitting in second seed, are now looking at qualifying in the 6th place, obviously, as I mentioned, making up a few games, so a few games in hand. Those results will weigh heavily on how they end their season. Obviously, they've qualified in the UPSL playoffs, so the divided attention may cause some shakeups. On the other side, you have Baltimore Kickers, who are trying to stay out of the relegation zone. Slancha, the newcomer, sitting right above them in the second and last seed of the standings. Baltimore Kickers would love to get some points here and close that window down with Slancha and hopefully survive relegation here. Relegation, sorry. This is the home of the Super Soccer League DMV Sports Media. We should be getting started momentarily, and we'll be right back with you with kickoff. Alrighty, welcome back to DMV Sports Media, the home of the Super Soccer League. This is Gio. This is the best DMV footy channel you could find on YouTube. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. But if you can only do one thing today, make sure you hit that like button and help others find it in their algorithm. It's going to be an exciting matchup. If you missed the pre-match rundown, we just laid out how Baltimore Kickers is in the fight for survival in relegation, looking to try to beat out Slancha. This is a very, very tough thing to do. On the other foot, you have Bowleys, who are trying to qualify in a much better seed. Currently, they are making their way through. But again, it's going to be tough pickings if they want that bye. They are making up one of 3 games. This is the first match they're making up. They'll have a game this Sunday and then a midweek game next week. So busy week for the boys in Bowleys quarters. Baltimore Kickers. Obviously, this is usually the home of Baltimore Kickers Spring Grove Athletic Field. I was so gracious to lend this home field to Bowleys for this makeup match. It's definitely going to be an exciting match. There's so much on the line here. All the points at this point really matter for both of these two teams. Do bear with me with the wind, as it wasn't blowing just a moment ago, but it's the way things roll. We are in Catonsville, Maryland, the home of the Kickers, but tonight it'll be home of Bowleys Athletic, who would look to continue their magical run, currently sitting in the 6th seed with 2 wins, 2 losses. It's a huge difference to what we saw last season from them. Just moments away from kickoff. Baltimore Kickers sitting just 2 places under them. However, 4 losses and 1 tie. A win tonight could see them leapfrog over Slancha. In net for the boys from the quarters is old and faithful Austin Hyde, wearing the number 17 jersey. Can always count on Hyde for Bowleys quarters. Fuamasa is the responsible party in the net for the Kickers. Should be getting started momentarily here. And here we go. Away we are. It's Bowleys who start with the ball, quickly turn it over for the Kickers. And now it's going to be the Kickers are going to have the first set of possession here. Very quickly, position turns hands, and it's Gilbert. Gilbert, who is trying to make the first attempt, cuts back and has to find some space that ultimately went out for a corner here. The pass was given by Sharitha. Sharitha wearing the number 10. Here's the throw in. Austin Hyde chases and puts an end to that. It was Ellis who got a touch to it, and now here comes Bowleys trying to catch the kickers. Kreider to Copeland. Copeland out wide, and now here comes, I just jinxed them, and just as quick. Baltimore Kickers gets the possession. Leaves it off for Gilbert. Gilbert not able to get to it. Sharitha. Baltimore Kickers still with possession now. Under pressure. Has time and space. Tries to play it out. And the ball goes out of bounds. Videtz tried to play it down the field for his teammate, Young. Just not able to get to it. Now is Bowleys. It's going to control possession. Hyde's going to play it out wide. Under pressure. It's Baltimore Kickers now. It's a great turn by Gilbert. Keeping possession. Pass played out wide. Sharitha still keeping possession. It was finally seen out by Kreider. And it's the one and only Gilbert again on the ball. Plays it to Young. Shot off. Blocked. And now here's fight for the possession. I do apologize. I said Young when it was Ikolo who was the man in the number 5 to receive the pass from Sharitha. Now it's Adams on the ball. Adam plays the through ball. He's not able to get to it. Taiwo just a step short. Should be mentioned that, oh no. Bowleys does have players that just, they're all bundled up. Adams with the shot and narrowly missing. That was the first opportunity. Let's take a look at that replay. Played it just wide. Just missed, just narrowly there. It was Fuentes who tried to recover, but still was just way too wide. Here's the corner. Only for Baltimore's Kickers to defend it, but it is still with Bowleys. Kreider, Nathan Kreider, making sure his teammate is okayed. Copeland. Played it down the field, and now it's back with Bowleys here. Do forgive the cowbell in the background. It is the Kickers fans that are having the field day right now. Sent down the field for Fuentes. Fuentes not able to get to it. Goes out. It stays in, actually. Now it finally goes out for a throw-in for the Kickers. Here's Kreider going back to his older brother. Kreider to Kreider. Copeland plays it to Lambert. Lambert keeps it in. Forced to go back to Copeland. Copeland forced to go all the way back to Hyde. Now it's Ryan Kreider. Now I'm going to have to say full names because there's 2 Kreiders on the field. Through ball, attempted, blocked. Sharitha not able to get to it. Now it's going to be a throw in here for Bowleys. All the way back to Ryan Kreider. Out wide for Taiwo. Taiwo, heavy touch. Loses possession, but it doesn't turn over. It does go out for a throw in for Bowleys. It's quickly taken, cut back, tried the cross, didn't get to it. And now it's going to be a corner for Bowleys. Here comes a corner. Does get contact, not able to put a direction to it. However, Vedettes comes out with it. It's Gilbert. Gilbert has the space, tried to play it to Vedettes, but Copeland, oh so faithful Copeland. Actually, that wasn't even Copeland. That was Yoakum. Vedettes gets brought down. Great opportunity here for the kickers. It's going to be Ellis, Matt Ellis. It's going to go take the free kick, sends it in, and hits it wide. Austin had eyes on it the whole time. I don't think it was ever in much threat, but you do have to appreciate the attempt. And now it's going to be Austin High to get us back underway here. Plays it out to Kreider. Kreider. I hear a chicken. Oh, this is too funny. It's Kreider. Zinklin playing in the stay. So through ball is a good opportunity here. Can Bowleys do something with it? Plays across. And Fuamusa collects, and it's really the end of the attack for Bowleys. Taiwo, could he muscle? No. Well defended. Ball still under pressure here for the kickers. Ellis tried to clear it, and it switches hands, and now it's somehow back with the kickers. Looking for Sharitha for an outlet under pressure. Forced to go back. Baltimore kickers are looking a little bit different than you would have seen them at the beginning of the season. They've added a few players. Fuamusa is one of them. Hasn't had much to do this evening. Oh, there's the first mistake, but Adams was not sharp to it. Fuamusa was. Sharitha, though, loses possession to Nathan Kreider. And now Taiwo getting tangled up there. Taiwo keeping possession. Forced to go all the way back to Yoakum. Now Copeland, and that's that back line you're oh so familiar to see with the quarters. Carter making an appearance. It's Copeland out. Try to look for Taiwo. Taiwo might have gotten a fortunate bounce go his way. Not as fortunate as you would have thought, but is a throw in for Bowleys. Let me check in the chat. All those, hello, welcome. This is DMV Sports Media. I'm Gio, and this is the home of the Super Soccer League. Make sure you drop a comment, but more importantly, hit that like button. I'll be back with you in a second as Taiwo misses an opportunity, a second shot, and narrowly hit just wide. There's the first attempt saved by Fuamusa, and then the second shot just going wide from Adams. Fuamusa is counting whatever that was that had him get saved and bailed out from that second attempt. Under pressure, Orellana, who is such a huge defensive player for the Kickers again. We just talked about him. Got a slight touch on it. Actually, no, didn't get the slight touch on it, but did make it difficult for the shooter and went out for a throw in here for the Kickers. Oh no, goal kick restart. Thought it was a throw in, missed some kind of deflection. Here we go for Musa. Sends it down the field. Doesn't get it past Nathan Kreider. Leaves it for Taiwo. Taiwo has a second opportunity and again misses his second opportunity. This is number 2 for Taiwo. It was a great setup from young Nathan Kreider. And just narrowly missing it, Taiwo. He's been looking for his opportunity here. Here's the Kickers. Doesn't get past Kreider, and now it's with Sharitha, who loses possession. Going to be Zinkland to get us back underway. And Bowleys comes out with it. Adams scanning, plays it out wide, finding Yoakum. Old and faithful Yoakum under pressure. Nathan Kreider loses possession. And Gilbert does well to win possession here and win his team a throw-in. Videts. Okay, Taiwo. Funes trying to create something there. Lambert chase, but ultimately doesn't get further than the keeper. Copeland way out of position for Musa. Videts. Orellana sends it down the field. Sharitha was never going to get to that before Austin. It's a good attempt, though. You got to admire it. They are looking for it and not sitting back and absorbing pressure. Makes for an interesting matchup here. Kickers has usually had a really good, strong opening half. It's the second half I've seen that really goes south. Here's the first opportunity. Taiwo again. Well blocked, I will say. Shot blocked again. Now it's Gilbert. Gilbert chips. Offsides. Intended target was Icolo. Read that very well, Videts. Kreider does get it back, but it's Gilbert who comes out with the support. However, a foul was called in favor of the Kickers. It's going to be Ellis to step to it. Plays it out wide. Videts. Ellis with the chip. Well read. is out for a throw in here. Ball exchanges hands quite a few times. Videt's beautiful ball. Sharitha not able to get past Austin. What a huge moment for Austin, but what a beautiful pass from Gilbert. Absolutely phenomenal. And just Austin full stretch is still down. Hopefully he's okay. Never want to see a player get injured, but my, what a moment. Gilbert absolutely adding some creativity here for the kickers. Sharitha just a little bit short. Good to see Austin Hyde back up. What a moment. Kreider gonna get us slowly underway here. Under a lot of pressure. Kickers are not sitting back. You love to see it. Yoakum. Oh, correction. That's Copeland. Zinklin. Just a little too heavy for him. Referee says it's a foul back here. I do want to correct something. I have been misidentifying. Pauli Osmad. Osman is number 20. Videt's is number 25. That is all me. I do apologize, Osman. I remember our conversation before the game. I'm waiting to see if you score and you pull out the celebration we spoke about. Paulie Osmad, number 20. It's Ellis and Sharitha who are sitting over top of this goal, or sorry, over top of this ball, however. Sharitha puts it way too high. And really never a worry for one Austin Hyde. Hello to all those in the chat. Copeland getting Bowleys back underway. Kreider under pressure, back to Copeland. Just playing a little bit of a keep away. It's one team that really does not mind commentators' curse. Here's Hyde. I was just about to compliment how this is one team that does not mind playing in the back, and just as I'm about to say it, they turn it over. Here comes Fuentes. Fuentes takes him out wide, looking to cut back. Does get the pass off. Can he get the shot? Well done by Greg Adams to keep the play. And Fuamasa. It's gonna. Had to hold my thought for a second. Thought it was gonna spill, but Fuamasa said no. Too easy of a shot. Actually didn't get a look at who took the shot, but it's no problem for the kicker's keeper. Try saying that twice as fast, or 3 times in a row. Out wide for Vides. Sharitha plays it to Icoli. Icoli somehow gets out of that. Now it's Ellis. Ellis has time and space. Should have probably played it out wide, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. is the saying. Oh, beautiful ball here. Bowleys plays it out wide to Fuentes. Has a shot. Fuamasa keeps it 0-0. Absolutely a moment there for the kicker's keeper. Great turn. It's Nathan Kreider to Carter. Carter plays it out to Taiwo. Taiwo sends it back in, and Fuamasa collects. Quickly releases Bowleys. Kreider. Gilbert trying to play it in for Icoli. Didn't quite work out that way. Referee asking for a change in ball here. It's going to be Bowleys. Austin Hyde to get us back underway. Austin Hyde having his team move up, but just plays it to Kreider. Kreider plays it down the field. Zinklin to Adams. Adam loses possession to Vedettes, and Sharitha returns the favor. Now it's Fuentes. Fuentes somehow stays in. Great battle there. Fuentes does ultimately end up losing possession too. That was Garuth. And Gilbert now. Possession back in the feet of Bowleys. Carter out to Fuentes. Ellis picking pockets out here. Tried to play the through ball here for Icoli. He saw his name in lights, but it was well read by Kreider and was turned over to Bowleys. Now here's Taiwo. Taiwo forced to cut back, does lose possession. It's getting a little bit sloppy from both sides here. Here's Lambert. Adams. Fuamasa. Again, big moment for the keeper. Comes out and just takes it right from the feet of Adams. It's a good couple of moments Fuamasa has had for the kickers. This is his first night in net for Baltimore Kickers and has delivered. It's going to be a corner here. It's going to be Yoakum to take it. Chris Yoakum sends it in. Oh, the contact was there, but just not enough direction. You can see that was a close one. Oh, we just narrowly missed the replay there. Baltimore Kickers. Guru. Vedettes. Sharitha to Icoli. And Copeland coming through and just absolutely taking it out. Vedettes, that was a questionable throw in, but we move on. Smooth. Referee says that goes in the way of Bowleys. I'm going to question that as well. But you know what? I didn't see it. They saw it. I know nothing. Just don't call me Jon Snow. That was bad. I'm sorry. Hyde. Kreider. Copeland. Yoakum. Back to Copeland. Taiwo, who has had 2 opportunities just go well wide. You know he's itching to find the back of the net here. Lambert. Well done. I want to say that was not Orellana. That was number 7. Cisneros. Oh, Taiwo. Absolute no nonsense clearing from Gurang. Gurang just put his foot through it and said, not on my side. Bowleys gets game back underway. It's Adams. Plays it down to Carter. Now it's Fuentes. Sends in the cross. Orellana clears it. Sharitha not able to put it to his teammate, but Kreider does return the favor. Here's Lambert. Copeland. Yoakum. Going all the way back to Hyde. Okay, Hyde, but risky business. Copeland. And just like that, they beat the pressure. And gets read like a book. Well done. It does still stay with Bowleys. But now Sharitha plays it to Ellis. Ellis looking for the through ball. That's a foot race. Sends it the cross, and Hyde was there. Has to be much better than that to beat Hyde. Smooth with the pressure. Goes out for a throw-in for the Kickers. Cisneros nearly puts his team under pressure. Does end up going to Bowleys, but now here is the cross. Just way too heavy. Cisneros again, not able to get a touch to control it. Didn't quite see who played that cross from Bowleys. I want to say that was Carter. Or it was, correction, it was Nathan Kreider. Throw in here. Shot on. Very little direction, but shot's a shot, especially when it comes from the foot of Chris Yoakum. Absolutely great player. An even better captain. Fuamusa plays it to Orellana. Orellana, who's been a steadfast figure here for the Kickers. Again, delivers. Gilbert not able to get control of the ball, and Nathan Kreider take a bow. Beautiful piece of footwork there. Won himself a free kick for Bowleys and older brother. Kreider stepping up. Ryan Kreider scanning. Sends it in. Opts to go straight to goal and narrowly misses it. Oh my, that would have been a goal. That was just wide. It was beautifully struck, but I wonder if Musa would have seen that. Musa has been absolutely phenomenal for the Kickers this evening. Ellis not able to get the control, and now it's up to his teammates to try to save something here. Beautifully worked. However, it does end up getting turned over. It's number 9 here, Mayo. Mayo, who came in for Sharitha. Big shoes to fill. Oh, beautiful ball. Nicoli comes through. You gotta be ready for those whenever it's the goalie out. However, Nicoli did take a shot to the stomach. Or it might not have been the stomach, but we know what's near there that hurts. Copeland. Vishwakarma with the pressure. It's number 28 for all those wondering. Smooth gets absolutely put on skates there by Mr. Adams. Kickers here with the throw in. It's going to be Chineros. Chineros who throws it in. Substitution here for the Kickers. We'll confirm who came off. Gilbert did come off. I'm just going to confirm who came on for him. Kreider here plays it to Zinklin. Plays it back to Ryan Kreider. Yoakum making the run. Taiwo sends in the cross. It's defended. Guran turns it over, and now it's Bowleys. Shot on, well defended. Now it's Copeland. Rodriguez is the man who took off Gilbert. Sharitha was big shoes to fill. Gilbert was our gigantic feat. He's had a huge impact already. Sharitha, obviously, crucial part to the club and the organization. But Gilbert has just been phenomenal this evening. And for all those tuning in, this is unlimited substitution, so you will see players come in and come out of the game as the flow goes. Hyde finding Yoakum to Copeland to Kreider. I didn't see who made that tackle, but it was a great tackle on Yoakum, wearing number 1, Chavez. Tomas Rivera Chavez. a new player for the Kickers. Actually, majority of this front line is new players. Osmood also coming off. Chavez gets beat right there by Adams. I was going to say Hyde. Adams. This whole lineup, this whole forward lineup for the Kickers is a new roster. It's made up of Mayo, Chavez, Rodriguez. Hold that thought, because here comes Bowleys. Is a great tackle. Beautifully done, and it was well read by Bowleys. Does end up with the Kickers, however. It's Mayo. Mayo playing it simple to Vedettes. Vedettes to Fuamusa. Fuamusa trying to play more direct. Goes out. It does. No, it stays in. Yoakum keeps it in. As I was mentioning, this whole front line of Chavez, Mayo, Rodriguez. Adams. Here comes Kreider. Oh no, Fuentes, I'm sorry. Fuentes cuts back, has space, plays the cross, and only to find Bishwakarma. Chavez does well to keep possession. Now it's Ellis. It's taken down. Kickers wins possession there. It was Rodriguez who got that foul for the Kickers. Reyes is the one who took out Ellis. So now you have a whole complete different line. Langless as well. He's a familiar name for the Kickers, however. But Chavez, Mayo, Rodriguez, and Reyes all make up a new line for the Kickers. Sent in. Copeland rises and clears it out for Bowleys. Orellana holding faithful. Fuamusa sends it down the field. Somehow stays in. Now it finally goes out. Sent in. Oh, here comes Kreider. It's a big collision there. Mayo gets called for the foul. Zinklin is going to be happy he was wearing those shin guards. Big switch here. Intended target was Taiwo. Correction, it was not Taiwo. Orellana. Was that Adams? I think that's Daniel Adams, if I'm not mistaken. Had to zoom in there. It is young Daniel Adams. So all brothers affair today for Bowleys. Austin Hyde to Kreider. Chavez pressures, forces it to place to Zinklin. Zink plays it down. A great tackle from Langless. Fuamusa Forced to clear it to find only his way to Kreider. Zinklin hits that. Langless plays it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez loses possession, and now it's Kickers on the return here. Now it's Fuamusa telling his teammates to calm down. Christian Mason making his debut on the field for Bowleys, or at least for me. He might have played before. That's on me. I should know these things. I've been away. Little under 4 minutes to be exact. We're about to hit 3 minutes exactly for the first half. Not many stoppages, so I don't expect much time being added here from the from the referee and crew. Kreider sends it. Christian. That's Kreider again. It's a beautiful touch there from Adams. It's a great win there. Mayo has to come to that ball. You cannot not wait for that. It was well won by Netos, sorry. Through ball for Musa. Big moment yet again. Nathan Kreider wins that. Fuentes under pressure from 2 players. Mayo wins the ball, wins the foul, and it's a Kickers to restart. Videts plays it to Gurang. Gurang plays it to Orellana, who's under pressure immediately, but does well to play around it. Chavez loses possession, fights for it back, gives enough time for Gurang to get to it. Oh, lovely piece of work. Does go out for a Bowleys throw-in, however. And just like that, 1 minute left of play for the regular stoppage time, or sorry, regulation. English. Gurang again. Heavy touch goes to Bowleys. And now it's Lambert. Lambert tries his luck. Does get deflected by his teammate. And now it's going to be a goal kick for Musa, who's just palming that ball. Are you seeing this? It's okay. Talk about a keeper. Absolutely confident in his ability. Oh, that was beautifully done. Langless gets called for that foul. It's a great opportunity here to end the half. Kreider does not even wait and hits it out wide, and referee's going to signal the goal kick restart, and that is it for the half. Only seconds in, and referee blows the whistle. So good first half for the Kickers. They had a few moments, and they just looked well in that half. Defended well, looked well. Bowleys started off firing on all cylinders. Taiwo had 2 opportunities back-to-back that wasn't able to put it into the back of the net. So all in all, a very exciting half. 0-0 as we head into the break. I'm Gio. This is DMV Sports Media, the home of the Super Soccer League. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. But if you can only do one thing, please hit that like button. Help others find it in their algorithm. Before I sign off to the... Okay, good. No comments. Wow. Love me tonight, guys. Take a quick break. We'll be right back for the second half of this match. Welcome back to the second half of Bowleys versus Baltimore Kickers. This is Gio, and this is DMV Sports Media, the home of the Super Soccer League. 0-0 is the scoreline. Great first half for both of these teams. Bowleys having the better of the two when it comes to attempts. But as a whole, Baltimore Kickers have been doing very well. We are going to be waiting for the officials. Baltimore Kickers starting us off. Baltimore Kickers in the red, going from left to right. Bowleys in the gray-blue, going from right to left. Mr. Reed, it's a pleasure to see you in the chat. I've been on vacation, man. And Bowleys, that Eastern Regional, is a rough ride for me. But I have missed calling the games. Here comes Adams to Adams. Daniel Musa puts a light out on that. Yoakum with the throw in. Baltimore Kickers here, Osman. Baltimore Kickers here. Now, is that 26 for Bowleys or 26 for Baltimore Kickers? If it's for Bowleys, Mr. Jake Struck has made his way onto the field for the quarters. JP14, shout out to you. Adam Musa has been absolutely phenomenal for the Kickers this evening. Here comes Bowleys. Heavy touch. Goes out for a throw in for the Kickers. Vedets throws it in just to quickly switches possession, and under trouble. Orellana forced to hit it down the field. And Copeland doing what Copeland always does. Yoakum. Now it's Adams. Struck plays it out. Can he find the cross? Under heavy pressure, does get it off. There's the header, and what a block. That was nearly inches from Bowleys getting that opening goal. Musa coming up huge there. Ellis, Ikolu get kind of tangled up there. And nothing that was ever going to threaten Austin Hyde there. Kreider to Copeland. Struck. Heavy pass to Kreider. Ellis, full stretch here. Orellana plays it to smooth. Cisnero plays it down the field, and now it's Yoakum. Oh my. Yoakum putting skates. Adams really deep. Plays it out to Kreider. Kreider somehow gets it and sends it down the field. Intended target was Adams again. He does go to the younger sibling, Daniel Adams. And Fuamusa collects. Poku, number 29, has made his way onto the field for kickers. Copeland with the touch. Being pressured by Smoot. Hyde to Copeland. Sends it down the field. Fuamusa just gonna let it out for the goal kick restart. Just gonna play it to Orellana. Orellana is just gonna take it down the field. Send it down the field. Gilbert. Correction, that was Icolo. Kreider to Kreider. Nathan Kreider to Ryan Kreider. As I mentioned, it is an all brothers affair here today for the quarters. Great ball here. Plays it on for Adams. Gets to it. Never really had a clear opportunity there with the pressure from Orellana and Cisnero. Cisnero, who's on the ball right now. Plays it out to Poku. Poku. Cisnero. Finding Chavez. Chavez losing possession. Now is struck. Copeland. Beautiful ball to Adams. Adams to Yoakum. Yoakum. Well blocked by Orellana. It's going to be Yoakum to take a cross here. The Kickers is coach for the evening is always the faithful Coach Len. Yoakum sends in the cross. Cleared out by the Kickers. Still a little bit under pressure here, and Cisneros gets it out, but Copeland collects it for Bowleys and Fuamusa. Take an absolute bow here. Handball there. Always going to be called. Oh, beautiful move there from Kreider. Ellis to Smoot. Smoot have no options. Tries to have one. It's going to be a hard task to beat Mr. Hyde from that distance for any player. Kreider against absolutely feeling himself. Plays it to the younger Adams, Mr. Daniel Adams. It's like watching Ryan Kreider play it to Greg Adams. Also, I hope you watch this back and you appreciate that. Shout out to the Kickers fans with the cowbells. Nicolo. The speed beats Austin, but Copeland is there to bail him out. But man, the speed from Mikoli to get there. Does it again. Just literally has gone from one side to the other side. Plays it to Ellis. Ellis couldn't control it and finally cleared out. But the moves Mikoli just put on Bowleys, you got to appreciate it. Osmood finds himself. Cisnero plays to Orellana. Orellana to Garang. Garan plays a through ball. Kreider almost in trouble there. Daniel Adams to Kreider. Send it down the field. Tried the cross, couldn't get it. And now it's going to be a Bowleys throw in, quickly taken. Zinklin plays it down. And Chavez wins it for the Kickers. And now it's Ikoli. Now Kreider's aware of the speed. Adams, can he beat? The defense not able to. Well, Musa has been absolutely phenomenal. Gets Orellana to Smooth. Back to a Smooth. Plays the through ball. Hyde comes out. Copeland plays it to Kreider and Zinklin. Back to Kreider and then back to Kreider. And then it was Christian. Oh, it looked like it was a handball there. Jokum plays on. Plays it to Christian. Christian looking wide. Opts to play it. Through ball, lovely piece of work right there. Adam gets taken out. Sharitha wins that. Ikoli to back to Sharitha. Sharitha back to Ikoli. Here's an opportunity. Can he beat Hyde? He does. He puts it in the back of the net for the Kickers. And they take the lead. Take a bow. Take a bow, Ikoli. It's the first time this evening. A lot of work took part into getting that goal. Sharitha and Ikoli absolutely playing a beautiful piece of footy right there to make that happen. Things could be going the way of Kickers here. If things stays as they are, you're looking at Slancha dropping into the relegation slot and Kickers staying up one more season. Obviously, still a lot more to play. Slancha has one more match. That's where Bowleys has 3, and Musa under pressure here. Bowleys now. You're going to see a little bit more urgency here as this is going to mean a lot. "30 minutes is gonna seem like an eternity here for the Kickers. This really doesn't impact too much on the Bowleys standings, but what it does, it adds a bit of pressure for the next couple of matches that they will play if they want to improve their standings. There's the goal scorer, Ecoli. Substitutions have been made. Chavez makes his way out. Gilbert finds his way back in, as well does Ellis. Absolutely great performance from the kickers this evening. I would even go as far as saying probably their best performance this season. Here comes Yoakum, so clean. There's Gilbert. Gilbert trying to play it to Sharitha. Sharitha not able to get to it. Sinklin throws it into Kreider. Kreider under pressure. Gorang to Orellana. Orellana to Poku. Poku all the way to Fuamusa. Fuamusa turns it over. It's not time to get cheeky after the performance you've had. Here's the cross. Fuamusa comes out, collects. This would be phenomenal for the kickers. This would be the first win in 2 seasons for the kickers. And what a result it would be against a team like Bowleys. Cadets with the throw in. Out for a throw in here for Bowleys. Sinklin. Great. It goes out for a throw in for the kickers. It was Sharitha who won that. Ecoli was the intended target. Gilbert comes out and bails him out, and referee says, no, that is a throw in for Bowleys. I mean, it was right in front of the keeper, the referee. Foul was always going to be called. Copeland. Adams to Yoakum with a Truvella pass. Does end up back with him, and Ellis picking pockets out here. Now it's Yoakum. Poku clears it out. Now here comes Bowleys, but the pressure from the kickers is not allowing Bowleys to really build their style of play. They usually love to move the ball a lot for penetrating lines here, but kickers has been defending well. Oh, it's a great move here. Crosses in. Ellis is there. Asmood plays it to Gilbert. Gilbert does well to keep it. Asmood does well to help. It's a great tackle there from Struck. Ellis comes right through it, and Coley thought he was going to be able to get to it. Now Austin comes out. Copeland. Yoakum. This is Copeland now. Bowleys is going to be looking to find weaknesses in the defense. Haven't been able to Smooth, forced to go back. Gets taken out in the end. Sends it down the field. Referee says that is way too much contact. Bowleys quickly take it, and now is struck. Oh, miscommunication there. Poku wins it. Osmood. It's a big tackle there. Kreider not happy about that. Referee that was in front of him was always going to be called. Paitela for Bowleys is actually in the game. I didn't call him out, but he has made his way onto the field. Smooth and Gilbert standing over top of it. We'll see who will be the one to take it. So Smooth, who does, is well blocked by the wall. Now Yoakum under pressure, and Cisnero, correction, Boku keeping Bowleys on their half. It was well read. I don't know how he got that. Yoakum. Yoakum with the throw in here. Christian does well to keep that ball. Does end up going to the kickers. Gilbert not able to get to it. Sharitha puts a shot on and takes an odd little bounce there, but it did go out of bounds, and Austin High did get the game back underway very quickly. Boku coming through. Actually, looks like the back line had a little bit of change for the kickers. It looked like it was Boku moved in for Cisnero. But that back line for kickers has absolutely been playing well. Christian, cross in, well defended. Gurang finds the outlet. Golo was the outlet, but turned it over. Fuentes plays it to Christian. And now here's an opportunity for Bowleys. Can Adams put a shot on? He does. Poku blocks it, and Gurang finally gets them out. And Gilbert and Osmood do well to get an outlet. Now Ellis, Orellana forced to just hand it down the field. Now it's Bowleys to make their way down the field. Opportunity here, great move. Referee says that is way too much contact and calls a foul. Christian did well to get that. It's gonna be Kreider to stand over top of it. Ryan Kreider, I should clarify. Let me check in the chat before. Sends it in. a great equalizing goal for Bowleys. Who else but Chris Yoakum to put it into the back of the net. It's a beautiful service from Kreider, and Yoakum just doing what he does and puts it in the back of the net there for Bowleys. It's a gut punch for kickers, but it looked like it meant a lot for Bowleys. And Mr. Reed, sorry about that. I cannot put a mute on that. And now how does kickers respond here? Can they? Or is it a little bit too late here? Much needed points for Bowleys, I will say, however. Well, Musa putting himself under risk here. Langlis. Poku. Osmood. Kickers were flying high just a minute ago, but now it seems like the wind has been absolutely sucked out from under them or their lungs. And Bowleys has rejuvenated themselves. Fuamusa sends it down the field. Sharitha with the touch, under pressure, plays it. And Rodriguez almost coming out with it. Throw in here for the kickers. It's quickly taken. She didn't even see it being taken, and now it's already out for a throw in for Bowleys. Another throw in here for Bowleys. You gotta love the enthusiasm from the fans. Maybe I do. Copeland to Yoakum. Yoakum turns it over and right into Smooth. Trying to play it for Rodriguez, but just way too much on it. Now it's going to be Bowleys with the possession. Big switch here. Cleared out. Rodriguez not able to control it. Now you could see Bowleys is a lot more comfortable, a little bit less with the need or desperation to tie this game. Seem a lot more composed, a lot more controls. The Bowleys we usually see, which is interesting. And here comes big switch here. Tried to attempt to get the shot off, but wasn't able to. And Musa just sees it out for his team, or collects it for his team. Quickly gets them underway. Gurang goes back to Fuamusa. Fuamusa plays it down the field right into Chris Yoakum's path. Hits it for Fuentes. Fuentes takes it down the field. Poku absolutely muzzling Fuentes. Fuamusa. Osmood. Not an ideal place to be playing around like that. Orellana Plays it down the field. Referee says there was too much contact for his liking. A foul for Bowleys. Ryan Kreider plays it down the field. Is this it? Fuamusa says no. Makes a save and sends his team up the field. Langlis attempts to win the second ball, hits it off of Chris Yoakum, and it's a great move. Turns it over. It's number 18 for Juan Reyes. Oh. Yeah, Brian Reyes losing the possession for the Kickers. A little bit under 15 minutes left of play. You can expect not too much added time here. Gilbert with the pressure, forcing High to send it to Kreider. Christian. Reyes wins possession. It's still with the Kickers. Rodriguez plays it out wide. Gilbert. To Smooth. Smooth tries to play it back in. Sharitha plays it out wide. Now it's Poku. Still Poku. Has a shot. Austin forced to make a save there. Now it's a corner here for Kickers. It's a great opportunity for them. It's a good save from Hyde. Kind of came out of nowhere from the Kickers. Quickly taken. Poku sends it in. Way too much. And no real threat to Bowleys. Referee says that is a Bowleys throw in. This looked like a high kick if I've seen a high kick ever. But referee says play on. No contact. Now here comes Adams. Plays it out wide. Can Fuentes get to it? Just way too much. Now it's going to be Kickers with the throw in. Poku. Under 12 minutes here. How will this end? Exciting match. Much on the line for both of these teams. It's a great turn by Gilbert. Plays it out wide, under pressure. Rodriguez. Correction, Chavez. Vides. Gets it back. Goes out for a throw in back here. Quickly taken by Bowleys. Copeland. Gilbert does well to win possession. Oh, it's a great slide tackle. And that goes out for a Kickers throw in. It's Gilbert who wins it for the Kickers. Referee says, hold that thought. Just going to have the first talking to Mr. Carter. He doesn't want to see any of that unnecessariness. Poku sends it in. It's a great 50-50. Goes in the ways of Bowleys, and now the quarters is out. Orellana, heavy pass, not able to control it, but does stay with the kickers. Gorang, sorry. Poku under pressure. Poku. I think what the kickers did there was very well done. It wasn't of desperation. It was thought out passing. Shout out to Len and his coaching. Referee says that is a foul. Quickly making his approach. Things are starting to heat up here. Every touch means something. Yoakum. It's a great slide tackle from Orellana. And it goes off of Bowleys players to add salt in the wound, if that's what you'll say. Hyde forced to come really far off his line. Kreider. Bowleys in control right now. Great move here. Can he find the cross? He does. And keeps it and saves it off the line. What a moment for Fuamusa. The heel kick from, I want to say, Christian gets saved off the line there. And still action on this back line here. And kickers now comes out playing. Chris Yoakum reads it. Avoids the first tackle. A heavy touch goes out for a throw in. Now it's Poku. What a few minutes we're living here. Goes all the way to Kreider. Now it's Bowleys on his right-hand side. Sends in the cross. Can someone get to it? Christian does. Under a lot of pressure. Hits it out wide to Adams. Adams gets his shot saved. Another attempt. Oh my, Kreider was looking to get his name in lights today. And kickers has a bit of fortune shine on them. Substitutions here in the late minutes for the kickers. Osmood makes his way off or on, and Langlis comes off, and Ikolu makes his way back on. Do apologize about that. Send down the field.
This way. Forward. Play around within the back. Forward. Here we go. You guys tiny that time. Where we go? Where we go? No, let's go forward. Forward, guys. Forward.
Kickers doing well to keep possession. A heavy pass. Not able to connect. It was Mayo who was the intended target from Rodriguez. Now it's going to be Kreider. Substitutions here for the kickers. Unfortunate mistake could end in a great opportunity from Bowleys. Commentators curse and nothing comes of it. It was Greg Adams who could have been tonight's hero. Just a little over 5 minutes of regulation. You can assume no stoppage time is going to be added. Maybe a couple seconds. It's a great move here. And he's on. Referee calls for a foul there. Absolute speed coming off that. That's Kuma who made that run just now for Bowleys. It's going to be Kreider that stands over top of it. It's going to Here comes the service. And almost great deflection goes out for a throw in here. Still Bowleys balls. Greg Adams under a lot of pressure. Bowleys still ends up with the ball. It's Kreider. Gorang finally clears it out. Sharitha. Osmood cuts back and gives it to Mayo. Mayo has time and space, plays it to Sharitha. Sharitha takes a touch, and that is the end of that play as Hyde comes out and collects the ball. And it's Kreider now. Stops and turns and finds Christian. Oh, it's a heavy tackle. Could have been called, but referee says play on. Yellow card for the bench, for the Bowleys bench, as they were complaining for the contact that happened on Noah Patila, number 22. It's little under 3 minutes, actually. Pretty much a little over 2 minutes at this point. Bowleys now, apparently gonna be some stoppage time, potentially a minimum. Said under 5 minutes. Not sure what that means. Could be 1 minute, it could be 2 minutes, it could be 3 minutes. Under 5 minutes, pretty much, what was just said. Gilbert bails out his team. Osmood cuts back, tried to play it out wide, just didn't pan out. And Kuma plays it to Kreider. Kreider plays it out wide. Now here's the opportunity for Bowleys. Couldn't get the pass off. Adams tried. Now here comes the corner. Is that Adams? Greg Adams doing a corner? You know what? At this point, whatever works. Sends it in. There's the contact in the... Is that a goal? That was a goal. That was confusing. It looked like it took a touch off of the keeper and went into the back of the net there. Didn't even see who ended up getting that shot. Please don't hate me if you got that in, Greg. But that is 2 goals. That's 2-1 for Bowleys I was so confused, didn't even realize that was a goal. And there's the restart, and just like that, any potential split in points has just gone out the window, unless there's plenty of time given for the kickers. As we've ended regulation and now into stoppage time. What a turnaround for Bowleys. I'm checking the comments here because I absolutely missed that goal. But yes, that was a goal, people. It was a corner from Greg Adams. It looked like it went off of either Nate Kreider's header. I'll hold that thought. As Adams tried to get a goal here, it looked like it either went off of Greg Adams, or sorry, Nate Kreider's or Lambert, and it hit off of the goalie's hand and went into the back of the net. It feels like that's opposite of Caster's curse. Well, maybe. I did celebrate Fuamasa's performance, and ultimately he dropped the ball in the net, so commentator's curse. Well, here comes Bowleys. There's another opportunity. Has a shot off, and that was inches away from finding number 3. Christian has been knocking on that door, but now here's another corner for the quarters. It's going to be Fuentes this time. That's going to play it short. Still Fuentes. Trying to flick it over. And that is all for the match tonight. A heartbreaker for the kickers, but absolutely a grind for this win for Bowleys to get all 3 points here in kickers' home. As the home side, it was a well-deserved win for Bowleys, a hard-fought win for Bowleys, but a rough night for if you are a kickers or a kickers fan. I'm Gio. This is DMV Sports Media, the home of the Super Soccer League. You have yourself a good night. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that like button and help others find it in their algorithm. Congratulations to Bowleys as they make it just that much more interested as they try to position themselves better as the end of the season approaches. Have a good night, everyone.